Today is Monday and we are talking about the conscious mind. And as anyone that knows me thus far knows that I am completely passionate about knowledge, wisdom, and anything that I've learned and that I can share to help empower the masses, that's what I'm going to do. And so today in doing that, we're talking about the conscious mind and how the conscious mind affects us daily. And how that until we become better thinkers and become more aware of our thoughts, decisions, attitudes, and choices in life, that we're going to continue to experience the same situation and circumstances over and over and over again. Okay? So my first question is, what are you noticing? What are you aware of in your life? Are you aware of abundance and the richness of your gifts and talents and yourself and others, your peers, in your environment, your workplace? Or are you aware of lack, limitation, and fear? Because for a lot of us, we've been preconditioned to only see lack and limitation and fear in life. And so whenever we see that in someone else, we see it in ourselves, and we see it in every situation or circumstance until we become a more intentional or deliberate thinker. And so again, ask yourself that question: what am I aware of? Am I aware of when I meet some new person? Am I aware of their gifts and talents, or how well their ability to communicate is? Or am I picking and choosing all the negativity about them to help elevate myself? All right? Because depending on that, we can literally see what type of thinking I'm at today and where do I need to do to become the version of person that I want to be tomorrow. And so here's a good test for you to see this, all right? I want to show you how the mind may be unconsciously giving you or viewing things life in a negative way, and how we can make that shift. All right, so right now I want you to take this time out and count every single thing in the room that is blue. Count it right now. No, really, I want you to start counting right now. All right, now tell me everything that was in the room that's brown. Right, because you can't do it. So whatever I tell my mind to look for, like if I've been telling my mind, whether consciously or unconsciously, to look at the negative or the lack or fear in any situation or in another person, I'm literally going to see that in such a way that I don't see what else is there coexisting. Just like if we take the illustration about counting everything in the room that's blue, at that same moment, everything else that's different colors kind of blurs away and your focus becomes on what is blue in this room. Even though the rest of that room, there are still other things coexisting, but primarily you're focused on the blue. And so the blue being negative, even though brown being good in this situation, it still coexists with it, but your focus is different. And so that is how it is with our conscious mind. And so what we have to do is, in a situation, is start realizing I am focusing on blue when I need to be focusing on brown. And I'll give you a second illustration on how the conscious mind works. So remember a time whenever you purchased a new pair of shoes or a car, and then you start to see that object everywhere? Because for myself, when I purchased my new Jeep, I started seeing white Jeeps everywhere, and not just only white Jeeps, but Jeeps in itself. And so that's how it is whenever our mind becomes awakened to something, we start noticing that object everywhere. And so this is just one part of the mind. And so the next video, we're going to talk about the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is pure power, and this is what's actually steering us about 85% of the time. And so it's important for us to begin to understand its power and how to use it for our benefit. And so always leave a comment, always leave your thoughts and ideas and any type of dialogue that we can keep this going. And y'all have a good day. Be conscious, be alert, and be aware.